just get a vibe of what I've been going through when I was in this setting versus my other setting. So I'm gonna give it one more chance today before I change it up again. But I want to thank you all for joining the room, joining the chat today, and being ready to be educated on some stuff that you may or may not already know. Um, Again, thank you guys for being here. I'm nearly at 2,000 subscribers. We're only like, I think, 80 away. So thank you guys, because then I could finally monetize. I was supposed to monetize at 1,000, but they changed the threshold. So hopefully they don't do it again, God willing. So, well, speaking of God, that's actually what we're going to get into today. So let me go ahead and take off my robe and get grounded for this one, because this was a big one this morning. So yesterday, y'all saw that I spoke out against some of our leaders and the things that they offer to the public. You know, things like mRNA being licensed to be sprayed on our crops. And of course, with my freedom of speech, of course, I have the right to speak these things on my platform. And I'm highlighting that because of one particular thing that I learned today, which is a 501c3 tax exempt contract, right? I didn't sign that shit. So, with that being said, I don't have to abide by those rules. I still have my freedom to speech, freedom of speech. Excuse me one second, y'all. Hold on one second. I don't know. Something just like felt like it just touched my forehead. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I might have to move today. But anyway, no, that's the wrong side. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. All right, y'all. We might have to move the location quicker than I thought. So, with that all be, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna ignore it for right now. Okay. So, 501c3 tax exempt contract. And my freedom of speech. That's so important to highlight because what you guys do not maybe understand is when someone, namely certain politicians, certain pastors, sign a 501c3 tax exempt contract, that takes away their freedom of speech. They can no longer speak against the people that fund them spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Okay. So that means that they're no longer allowed to speak against these entities. Now, again, I didn't sign that contract, so I can't be held or binded by this, right? Let me explain what that is. But before I get into that, I'm saying this because yesterday I spoke out about, like I said, the mRNA. I spoke out about the Epstein files, the child trafficking, all of that stuff. And it's crazy to me, right? Because I'm sitting here in my space. Bro, the energy is way off, but okay. I'm sitting here in this space and I got this information today. And it was so funny because my son, he was trying to go to sleep, but he kept on covering his chest. Because, see, what I can see is energy, right? So I noticed that there was like a whole portal in my window. And have you mind, there was a tarot reader who confirmed it. She's like, you got a portal going to different dimensions on the outside of your window. Be careful of your window. Pay attention to your window. And it makes me think of, it's my window and I can't stand the rain. And then my ex was like, yeah, you should go ahead and like do content by your window. Like, I went viral by somebody's window before. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what you set up. And I remember him having a conversation with somebody on the phone in my son's bedroom, which was so weird because I had my son's bedroom set up. Like, my son went in there, set it up, and his energy, like, and it was good. Like, I had a different frequency. Like, I laid in my son's room once, and I heard the frequency that was in the room. It was just like, I can't really touch base on what exactly it was that I was experiencing being in his bed. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know why. I would never come out of my bedroom if it felt like this in here. So that's amazing. And I felt like that was my bedroom at first too. When I first moved here, like my bedroom felt like that too. It wasn't until my ex came and he like picked the lock of my bedroom, unscrewed the screws. He was like, oh, ever since that happened, like that's when this big old car started vrooming outside, and this white man with this pickup truck started having access to the space. Like I don't know, there was some kind of energy barriers and things that was set up when I moved here, which was like good. And I got comfortable in it, and I started feeling more happy. I even saw it like in my physical appearance. I was looking like I was glowing in my content. I'm like, oh my God, like my face was like golden. And then like I could just tell the difference when he would come around versus when I would get away. right? Not to speak down on him because it's not his fault. Like, right? Life is life. Did you brush that tongue though? I did last night. I'm gonna brush my teeth again this morning, but I'm about to eat breakfast, so I'll wait. Anywho, so all of that to say, really back to the main point. The main point of this is me speaking freely and against anybody or anything or any entity. Why? Because I never signed a 501c3 tax exempt contract. What is a 501c3 contract? Why do you keep saying that, Euphoria? Well, a 501c3 tax exempt contract is a contract that you sign which basically binds your tongue to the government agencies that fund you, meaning if you try to speak out against them, they can kill you. It is a tax exemption that you sign, and it is tied to the Vatican. This is done through the Brotherhood of Death. They meet in a windowless location, meaning in the ethers. If you can see, like I said, in the blue and green realms, they meet in a blue and green realm. They meet in a windowless exchanging. They call it the tomb for the Brotherhood of Death. And this is in conjunction with the Vatican. And what do we know the Vatican to be in conjunction with, y'all? Quick lesson for anybody who's interested. Who's aware of the Vatican? What is the Vatican attached to? I want to ask the class that. Do y'all know what the Vatican's attached to? Are y'all familiar with the word the Vatican? Anyone here? The Knights of Templar too, yes. And I'm glad you pointed that out too. But what is the main thing that the Vatican is attached to? What does it oversee completely? Any idea? The church. Thank you. The church, Catholicism. Yes. Everything that is Christianity. Yes. Mainly Catholicism. The Pope. Things like that. So when all of you guys have come onto this, find Jesus. Jesus is the only answer. The church equals hellbound because that's the only place that teaches you about hell. No other religion teaches you about hell, because if you go against their word and against the Bible and sign this 501c3 contract, your tongue is bound and you can't speak against these agencies because they're giving you life when you go to church. It's an energy exchange. Now, why would I want to conform to a religion that is literally telling me that they want to bind my tongue? This is Googleable. Y'all can Google the 501c3 tax exempt contract. Y'all can go Google it. Google it. So when everybody's like, "Oh, you going to hell," or "You don't pray enough," or "You need to go to church," Secret is the church wants to bind your tongue up and tell you that if you speak out against Jesus or any entity that they're familiar with, or go against them, and then again, politicians also sign these treaties as well. So if you talk against their politicians, or maybe against the, I don't know, against the mRNA and things like that, you can be killed. So that's why certain influencers that you love, they only focus on a certain kind of content. Because in order to get their level up, they probably signed these contracts. They're sworn into secrecy. They signed a blood oath. They can't speak out against it, or else they die. They can't be real, or else they die. They can't report what they see, or else they die. And they have to do these sacrificial things and lie to women and children and get in your energy to help sacrifice you and your energy to help keep the brotherhood alive and strong. Now, when my ex had said to me, and that's why they made me the head of the, what did he say? He said the head of the department or head of something, the head of the agency or head of the chair. He said he was the head of it. I was like, oh, hell nah. I got to go. That was the day when I said, yeah, I don't give a fuck how good that energy feel. I got to get the fuck out of here. You said you was the head of the the head of the organization. That's right. That shit scared the soul out of me, okay? And made your girl say, I don't care if it don't shine sun on my ass ever again. I'm going to have to run on going the other way. Y'all keep telling me to turn right because y'all think it's going to get you higher and higher. Keep on going over there. That's where they in the fire at for sacrificing the babies. Eating the flesh. Have you mind Jewish people, I guess after me speaking out against Bill Gates and everything yesterday, and my phone being hacked and it saying going home and all that and shut down my YouTube channel. The Jewish people found it necessary to bombard the internet yesterday with content to pretty much explain and confess that they're chopping up people's bodies, draining their blood, and putting it with Passover bread, and taking the flesh of those humans and putting it into the grinders and putting it in the main supply, which is they said McDonald's is their main vendor. So if you eating at McDonald's, you eating people, babies, missing children, Relisha Rudd, things like that. That's why I said McDonald's was the devil. But no, everybody yesterday, she's crazy. She a crazy lady. She crazy. She don't know what she's talking about. Attack the lady. Oh, go to the lady house and stabbing her. Go crazy. She crazy. She not loco. Oh, es una devil. Diabla. All that bullshit. McDonald's doesn't rot. Exactly. Because it's human flesh packed with preservatives. There's people who have McDonald's Happy Meals from back in the 70s that they have in a box just to prove that it doesn't rot or decay. There's too many videos of them showing that burgers don't rot or decay. Well, I'm telling you what's wrong with McDonald's. I just told you exactly what's wrong with McDonald's. They have confessed that they drain people's blood. Like I told you, the little boy. We drink their blood and we eat the babies and we have a party and everyone comes over and then we crack open the skulls and then we eat the brains. A little boy was confessing this. He said there was at a meeting that was associated with McDonald's and Starbucks, but y'all will still go get that coffee. Y'all will still go get that Happy Meal. I was a victim too because my son, oh mom, I want that Nanos. I'm like, because when I was pregnant, I used to eat McDonald's French fries all the time. My whole childhood, I was eating McDonald's. My Catholic school was across the street from McDonald's, right on Georgia Avenue, right next to Paul Middle School. That's where I grew up at. Yes. Right in the heart of DC, right up northwest, right up over KDY over there. Yes, that's my little neck of the woods or whatever. So my Catholic school, Nativity Catholic Academy, was right across the street from McDonald's, and I was going there every day, big as hell. So when people say, oh, you're so skinny now, I take that in stride. Thank you. I am very skinny. I appreciate that compliment because McDonald's had me fat as shit eating human flesh, clearly. All right, now moving forward. The school is now a charter school. And my other Catholic school, St. Gabriel's, that is now, they took the school away. It's just a church. And St. Jerome's is still active. It's right across the street from a police station, though. So, you see how police entities and Catholicism, the Vatican, the Brotherhood of Death, and all these things are so closely tied in politics and how you have to sign certain contracts. Yep, something going on. I gotta move, y'all. Yep, I felt my sacral chakra just change. Nope. Gotta move around. People moving stuff around. All right. So I'm gonna make this one quick because I gotta get up out of here. Because yeah. If St. Nicholas was next to McDonald's in Atlantic City, you see what I'm saying? It's a pattern. They keep doing it. They don't have a choice. All right, I'm back. So as you can see, there's some kind of correlation between McDonald's, Children's Energy, a big ass red wig wearing clown, and baby's always crying in the pictures of McDonald's. Now, like I said, this information, you can go Google it yourself. I got it quickly this morning because, you know, I do a quick stroll of my timeline just to see what has occurred in social media. Because I don't really go, I try to stay off of social media too much in the morning. I mean, in the middle of the day after I get off of here. Like, I'll be on YouTube if I'm on my phone for the most part, when I'm on my phone. But I'll try to, like, in the morning, get a little glimpse of whatever, like I said on YouTube, how it affected the perspective last night. I attended school year and complained about the nuns, so my parents put us in public school. I don't know if I like that or not. Are you available for communication to have real conversation with? Yeah, you can book. What do you like to eat? Food. Okay, so long story short, because it's a lot of energies moving around trying to do a lot of things right now. Neighbors are stomping, everybody trying to get my attention. I got in my closet and I started to go live, and then it felt like my neighbor behind me started pulling my head back. I don't know what the issue is with her. Maybe she feels like that she's older than me, that she's supposed to tell me what I can and cannot do. I don't know. Maybe she's trying to be, oh, that's you over there. Okay, well, I see you. I don't know. Because she was able to see in the green and blue realm too. So I'm like, was she a part of the sex ritual? Probably. So I really don't know how to, I don't know what to call it, because she's the only one that's talked to me since I've been here, but it didn't feel like it was out of, like, protection. So I don't know. Then my neighbors upstairs, they feel like they got something going on too. The son don't like my son, or he always running around, and my energy thinking I'm doing something to him. I'm like, that is not me. It's just a lot. I literally had people already evaluate me, so bye. I'm the only one in my family who hasn't been institutionalized. Okay? There's nothing wrong with me. I'm mentally sane with spiritual gifts, and I can prove them. I've had someone astral projected to my house last night, and I felt their spirit come in my house. And I called it as soon as it happened, because I started getting sleepy. I like moved my sister energy out of my energy, and then I started getting sleepy out of nowhere. And my son came in my room, and he was like, he did something. And that's when I started getting sleepy. And then, like, I was like, my son, and then I was like, me. And I'm like, hold on. Like, hold up, who's trying to take me off my platform? Somebody trying to mess around. So anyone who's helping keep me uplifted, I appreciate you. Boy, stop talking. Now, to make matters even greater and deeper and bigger, I had a situation at hand, like I said, where I was talking about this stuff yesterday, and I got on the internet and I saw a lot of the stuff that I said was like really affected. Like people, they heard what I said. Like I said, they basically was like, yeah, we eating kids and what? And we taking human meat and what? Keep playing, it's gonna be yours next, basically. Now I guess that's supposed to be a threat. Because I said somebody need to shoot Bill Gates, Star Energy. But I mean, I say what I said. If that's going on and y'all sitting here in America and y'all and McDonald's don't get shut down, and y'all still shopping there, so you know that it's human meat in the food, you gonna keep going. You know that the people that eat the food or make the food drinking blood. That's why I don't know who did it in my family group chat. Somebody said they named the group chat McFamily. I said, oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. And then my ex had me meet somebody at a McDonald's. And he said, that's a McDonald's joint. He kept saying that. He kept saying it. I don't even like McDonald's except for their french fries. But now that I know what I know, and they also said Bill Gates keeps their french fries in like a thing where the chemicals are so harsh they have to stay inside of the farm for like, or inside of a place to air out for like 3 days so the chemical doesn't burn your eyes, some shit like. Child. And this is stuff that they reported. So when they get mad about somebody saying this stuff on their platform, it's just like, to me, it's crazy because it's like, how can you sit here and get upset about stuff that y'all confessed? You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all are confessing that this is a truth statement, these statements are in fact right and true. If y'all are confessing that, how are y'all sitting here upset with anybody who is regurgitating the information that y'all put out? The thing is, people don't like it when you put out this information and you're a reliable source. That's the issue. And for me, I'd rather be a reliable source of energy or rather factual information. I'm not going to just give y'all information and be like, yeah, y'all, so we lit in that club, ass and titties, fuck, come on, get with me, I'm pretty, yeah, big old butt, yeah, look at me, ooh, you feel the vibes? Like, bro, I'm not trying to be your fucking sex bot. And what I looked at when I saw people's third eyes, like, I started seeing how some people's third eyes actually stick out, where some people's third eyes look like they've been punched in. And everybody whose third eyes look like they got punched in, as you see, mine is out. But everybody who look like they got punched in, I don't give a fuck. We 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 don't give a fuck. Everybody, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So for me, I feel like my day yesterday was great. I'm trying to keep it that way. Hold on. Ow, side of my neck, the hell? Devil energy at the bottom of the deck. So anywho, how'd I put this? The reason that y'all got so many people that rap about stupid shit is because they signed this contract to get a tax exemption. They'll wear crosses on the red run, on the red run. They wear crosses while murdering you. Excuse me, my tongue, because I didn't sign this shit. Sierra's tongue? Okay. They will also wear wear crosses while on the red carpet, right? Because they signed this contract. The red carpet. I wonder why the carpet's red. You can't fuck with me. These is bloody shoes. And I'm quick. Cut a nigga off. Don't get comfortable. It's not their fault because everybody trying to get some money and make sure they saving their family and trying to elevate. Because if you get money, you get protection from certain aspects and certain energies and certain entities. Blood, yeah. The carpet is drenched in blood. Souls. And I'm not mad at nobody for doing what they got to do to elevate. Not hating. But for all those people, don't get mad at us for telling the truth. And hopefully people catch the drift and the whiff of it. And we can start saving our babies. Because this shit is crazy. What you mean? I don't want no fucking McDonald's meal. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't want no goddamn deal with McDonald's saying I got a personalized Happy Meal. Hold up. You're starting to get deep. It's starting to get deep. Hold up now. My heart's starting to hurt a little bit, but hey, it's getting deep. Hold up. Hold up. Go to the whole entire top of the house. Just look up there. Brotherhood of Death? Hold up. Did y'all say they was eating babies? And if you sign this contract, you agreeing to what? You can't speak your mind. I don't know who this is. Somebody doing some work on my head, child. Fucking with my crown chakra right now while I'm live. Fucking with my head. No, it's not your energy. This shit was going on before you even got here. And it's not even like that. Like, ew. Not even... Matter of fact, put you in timeout. God is the only consciousness you need. Again, so we're talking about how the FO1C3 tax-exempt Vatican contract, the contract backed by the Vatican, that says we'll cut your tongue out pretty much if you speak against us, if we're funding you. And look at what I just opened up the deck to. Protect your kids. A lot of eyes are watching you right now. It's like judgment. A dirty offer. It's a lot of people who want a Queen of Pentacles. A Capricorn female. A neighbor. Yeah, somebody trying to like make deals with you and build with you, and like it's fake. It's dangerous. It's not good for you. That's why I keep telling my neighbors to move me around. I don't want to be in this lady's house no more. Cause she's trying to force me to be in her house, and it's like I don't want to be in your house. I get where you're going, but you keep on trying to put me down. I'm an influencer. Do you understand? I have influence that's nationwide, right? So I'm international already. So whatever you're attempting to do is actually detrimental to my forward movement. So you need to move out the way. You're in the way. You're blocking God's plan. I got shit to talk about to the whole entire world. That has nothing to do with how you personally feel. You got to move. I'm sorry. I'm moving to the kitchen. She moving to the kitchen. I'm in the closet. She in the closet. You got to go away, honey bun. I'm sending this video, which to all the noise that's being made and all the weirdness. I'm just gonna send this video to the rental office. Look, I'm talking like messing around with my nervous system and stuff like that, messing around with my spine. Ain't got nothing better to do. Go on, sit down somewhere, woman. Go on. Go on, please. Relax. Leave me. Trying to force me to be in her husband's energy or her son's energy. If you don't stop playing so much, I can't do that. Y'all feel that feeling? It's like it's stabbing in the throat. Right there, yeah. I don't know, maybe they trying to put a layer of protection above me, but it's like, I really don't want your layer of protection, my love. I gotta say what I gotta say. If you destroying the message, that's a problem. But anywho, all I'm saying is this. These people got contracts, okay? These contracts, won't allow them to say the truth. So be careful who you're following this year. Be careful who you subscribe to, what channels you're watching this year. And I'm not trying to take from nobody's platform, but please be aware that some people are sworn in to never speak against the agencies and things around them. Now, like I said, I might have seen some things with a certain individual here, but she was like, look, I'm still going to talk my shit. I love that for you, queen. Keep talking your shit then. Do your big one and talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you gonna be on a platform, you might as well talk your shit. But some people have signed that contract and said, yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm sworn secrecy. I'm scared they're gonna kill me. If you that afraid of being killed, baby, you don't deserve to be a leader. Because to be a leader is to put your life on the line for other people. To be freed. That's a true leader. All that hiding behind somebody else, trying to take cover and all that, hiding in somebody else's energy, not being the one really on the forefront, throwing bows, stabbing, whatever you need to do. Not being that one, that's a problem. That's a real big problem for me. Because how you leading me, but you scared of people who trying to, you scared of the, you signed a contract with the ops, and you want me to believe that you leading me to freedom. That's why I ain't signed no contracts. People keep trying to get me to sign contracts when I go to sleep. In my dreams, I'd be like, I'm not signing that. That card was trying to come out before. I just put it back. Surprised it came back out again. I'd be like, I ain't signing that. Not gonna force me. Do a lot of things, but one thing I ain't finna do is sign no weird shit. Okay? You got 7 of Swords, betrayal for clout on the bottom. With just a highlighting of the fact that everybody is so quick to come on here and say, you need to find Jesus, you need to find Christ. It's like, do y'all even know what the Vatican signed, it got contracts saying to people, if you speak out against us, we gonna cut your tongue out and kill you. We fund you. Shut the fuck up. And you telling me to go find them as my savior for my soul? They the only ones that's out here pushing hell as a real place. Why would I go towards the culture that's pushing hell as a real place? Protect your kids at the bottom of the deck. These people are willing to kill my kids if I speak out against them. And you want me to run to the church for my safety. There's a reason why certain spiritualists, certain churches, certain mega churches I've gone to, they don't speak about consciousness. They try to slide it in there, but they really can't if they got funding for their mega church. But I be seeing them third eyes popping on them videos. So I know everybody got consciousness and got I can see it. You could say what you want to say, but I see what you're really following. But maybe for those who have eyes to see and those who have ears to hear, it is what it is. For those who are blinded by the facade, it is what it is. So take it how you want to take it when it comes to that kind of information. Sometimes people, there was a thing where people couldn't even get funding for a church. They said, if you get funding from us, the only church you can have must have white Jesus. Hold on, y'all. All right. Order in the court. Order in the court. We're now going to go ahead and decipher this message through the highest white light, for the highest being, for the highest timeline, for the highest communication, for the highest population. I'm going to look up to my ancient ancestors, divine beings of the highest white light at this time. Hold on, y'all. The hell? All right. So star energy, you will be getting some kind of stardom for this. A King of Wands wants to be involved, a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo, to bring in this Ten of Cups blessing, this divine feminine energy that's overpouring, the divine endless source of energy. Sounds like they want to be a manager. Stay in your imagination though, because a child had to full death to get forward, or a child defeated, tricked death, and this was a good worldly outcome for them. Six of Wands though. So this was a celebration. A Queen of Pentacles wanted to create some kind of heartache or some kind of heartbreak in your space. So let's see. That could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, female. Right? Okay. And there's a secret, some kind of secret was hidden by the moon, so maybe some moon magic was done, moon cycles were used. And then there's a guy who brought the spark and flame. My forehead long, good. It better be. You're short. How about that? You have to use your angel intuition, your temperance energy. Become a dialect like a Knight of Swords. And fight this battle. You may feel like a small person in this big battle, but you will be overcoming in it. And a Knight of Pentacles, some kind of abundance or something, but you have to take a leap of faith. Love at first sight as well. I did have a dream my ex tried to come back to me and tried to kiss me to see if the vibe was still there. Maybe that's who astral projected into my house last night. Because when I woke up, I was asleep like him. I'm like, I don't sleep on my stomach like this with my leg to the side. The only person that sleep like this is that who came my window last night? Justice. The ancestors are helping bring this out as well. And then we have the 9 of Wands, which is a protector energy. Girl, what the fuck? I closed that shit down. I'm not doing that. What the fuck you doing? I closed down all the portals at all my windows and stopped the energy flow between me and the outside world in my apartment. And somebody's trying to open that shit back up. Like, what the fuck are we doing now, right? I don't want that shit open like that. I don't want my sacral open like that. So somebody's coming to be a protector. But it's going to be an 8 of Swords battle, of course, because you have spiritual evolution. You see what's going on. So it's hard to protect somebody who knows too much. And then you have to get into solitude. Now, the additional message is you will get some kind of celebrity status or mastery from this. But there is some kind of jokester in your space, so be careful. Someone is doing spell work on you at night, so be mindful. That is the absolute truth. But it's a balance between light and dark. And it was a betrayal that was done, but it might end in true love, so just take the betrayal. Of somebody sneaking in your window, making astral fucking rainbows all over the goddamn bedroom, and then popping up in your dreams like, hey, I'm Romeo, but really I'm just here for a re-up because you got too far away from me and I don't know how, so I need my fix because I'm a crackhead. Samuel L. Jackson played that part too good. Oh man. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do it backwards today. See what that says. Cards keep sticking together for some odd reason. Why you keep trying to get me to go back home? I don't wanna be there, man. I just wanna be alone. Oh, 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 get the fuck out my face. Oh, 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 oh. Leave me in my place. Oh, oh, oh. Don't wanna play your game. Oh, oh, oh. Just wanna stay in my lane. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. All right, so spell work is being done on you at night, for sure. But somebody's coming to protect you. Somebody who had love at first sight with you. Ooh, who could that be? The man that brought that spark, that flame, that fire. Okay, so it's going to be a celebration because it helped a kid defeat death. So, yeah. A King of Wands might be responsible or might be the protector. So be grateful, be gratitudinous, be everything that you're supposed to be that's positive. The number, if you play the lottery, the number for that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is the first number. Second number is 4. The story goes, Some spiritual evolution got you living in your imagination and manifesting. You Queen of Cups, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, Queen of Cups energy, vital energy is flowing and it's blessed. So people want to be in tune and attached to it. I don't really want to do it, but hey, they say ain't nothing to it but do it. Number 4 is the next number. And we have a 2 of Pentacles, tricksters in your spirit, but this trickster could bring you celebrity status or mastery. It's a Knight of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles. I know. I wish they would stop fucking playing in my face. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Y'all, leave me alone, please. Take y'all divine connection somewhere else. Why did y'all have to come up here on my face? Bothering me. Put that shit behind me. I don't need that shit in front of me. I'm not joining nobody's fucking throuple. No. The answer's fuck no. Fuck. This 10 of Swords, betrayal, backstab, got you balancing your light and your dark energy. That is the truth. You do need to get into solitude though, because they put you in a hole or in some kind of disposition. Your ancestors got your back though. You're going to feel really small in this, but like I said, you got a protector, dialectic. They're going to help you heal this heartbreak. The number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7449. And the last number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And justice will be served as long as you take this leap of faith. Be an angel. Understand there are secrets, but those secrets exposed now will bring out a worldly outcome that'll help you get to your star energy. So, 74469 are the lottery numbers for the day. Shuffle these before I put them back, actually. Also, if you are anything like me and you like to get on a pole and have fun, go ahead and become a flaunter. Yes. Get you a fit to flaunt pole. Yes, become a flaunter. Amazing things that can happen when you just embrace your feminine sensuality. You can tag them or find them at Fit to Flaunt on IG. This expires in 30 days. Of course, this is a coupon that was given to me when I purchased my pole. I never did use it to get that grip. That grip is good too. It helped me stick to that pole, baby. I'm talking about was up there giving pole. But I don't know, lately I've been able to stay on my pole a lot longer, a lot easier. I don't know if I just stopped being nervous and my hands stopped sweating, but yes, purr. No, I do fuck with her though. She's good people. She's good people. But she probably just locked in the same organization. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all the same. Wee! Yes. Yes, y'all. We love a good polar. Yes. Period. So when y'all want to go ahead and get on a pole and have some fun, woo! Take it up a notch and get the job done. Okay? All of my... Shout out to Pole Bunny and all the other pole girls that I love to follow. That was another one. I don't know. I think she's red light pole. She's cool too. I like her tattoos on the back of her legs. They're really nice. I love my pole family. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. On Valentine's Day, instead of being heartbroken, which is probably what happened, I was on a pole. So shout out to the pole family, you know. Swirling early up. Swirling early. So we love that. We're gonna focus on that. I gotta write the book too. I gotta go back to school. I'm actually in the middle of writing a book in school. Hoping that this job will call me back. So many things. So many things. Trying to get my salon started back up. I got people who said they want to come work at the salon and pay booth rent. So it's already like, I'm just waiting for it all to manifest so that I can do it. Do it. Do it. All right. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I get my taxes, I'm gonna go get me some polo shoes. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I miss having my 6-inch heels. She walked in the club like nobody business. Goddamn, she murdered everybody and I was her witness. She stacked her money everywhere she go. You know. Well, hold on. Wasn't we just talking about the 501c3 tax exempt? Look, hey, ain't nobody over there signing that shit. I know that. We ain't get no government funded to dance on the pole. That's why I respect the pole dancing more than y'all do. Y'all say pole dancers are disgusting, prostitute thoughts, whatever. Some of them selling pussy, for sure. Some of them will let somebody stick their coochie for about $5 extra. That's cool for them, not me. But a lot of pole girls, what you don't understand is they didn't want to conform to society's norm. Meaning, for you mean 8 hours, I gotta sit here and get drained and look like this every day? Just to only come out with $100 a day, $120 a day, and y'all heavily taxing that? Yeah, let me just pay you $20 to $50 to get in this club and go ahead and possibly make $300 with just 2 lap dances in VIP. Actually, $400 because I believe VIP is $200. Last time I checked. And each dance you're supposed to tip like $5 per dance, per song, $1 1 minute. Yeah, they don't play about time and stuff. So I respect those women because they don't play about their money. When they was in the clubs dancing, when they was still getting it, because Fit to Flaunt, she now teaches from her home and sells poles, so she ain't even gotta shake ass no more. You know what I'm saying? But she does it because that's what she been doing, and she's stress relief. You know, muscle memory, right? Even my first pole experience, Poetry Pole out in Baltimore. She worked at Norma Jean's. She was strong, boy. She used to get to the top of that pole with ease. Had the 6-pack of a goddess. Baby. Had the 6-pack of a god. She even introduced me, when I first fucked with her, well, was cool with her. We ended up, I think I got to the top of the pole, the first class. I went with my baby father's brother's girlfriend. So like my boyfriend's brother. I went with her girlfriend. I mean his girlfriend, and we went to the class. It was good. She was having some trouble getting up there. I guess because she was like trying, you know. But I got up that dome. And I started going back to classes. She had a little event at her apartment because I didn't even know her studio was her apartment. Like, and this is why I want to highlight her story. She went from polling, where she turned her Baltimore, because you know Baltimore, they have it where it's a store down beneath, but then it's a house upstairs. But people sometimes will rent that house out and then have their store. So instead of them being connected to their store all the time, they have somebody else living there. So the store becomes the person that lives there. Essentially, it's a way to defer the energy. But anyway, she took that area, that whole living room area, and turned it. She had 3 poles in there, a golden one in the middle and 2 rotating poles on the side. Bathroom over to the left side, but to the right hand side, which was behind this wall that had 2 like area could walk in, it had no doors. I didn't even know that was her bedroom, which was like the window was right there to the streets. I had no idea. She was living there with her girlfriend. She went from that to she bought her own house, and she went from that to, you want this uniform? I said yeah. I became a bottle girl, and she was dancing. She had the whole entire pole. She had the whole entire club. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm choking. Telling her story. She had the whole entire club rented on the side. Like the whole entire, like it was a white-owned club, but she took the front room or the smaller section of the club and turned it into a rainbow club. Basically for all of us, you know, LGBTQ people. We had a club of our own to go dance at. And it had like a shower in there. It had steps you could come down when you was performing. You come down the steps and do your little thing coming down the steps, and then you get on the stage. Like, it was a lit little location. She ended up doing so good with that she ended up taking over the big side of the club. That's when I say I really respect polars and women who really about their business, because when a woman, and she's dating another woman at the time, Two women coming together, I respect it because they don't play. When you're not giving your energy out to all this ding-a-ling everywhere, all these little dicks trying to get in your fix, get in your mix, have a little connection with what's going on in your house and in your section. You know, when they minding they fucking business and you minding your business, that shit is amazing. Why? Because women don't play when it comes to getting that money. She went from the small club, on it, like remember, apartment turned into a pole school, which was only like it wasn't no road, it wasn't no doors. That's not evil. It's just I got a neighbor that's always in my business, like. Okay, I'm just trying to get that energy to stay on its side of the apartment complex. But anywho, so yeah, like I was saying, yeah, she went from little apartment to her own home to then getting a whole club, well, excuse me, getting the smaller portion of the club rented out. Because she was also teaching classes in her home still. But then she got the small section rented out. Still was teaching classes from her home to her coworkers probably, or her employees, right? And then she ended up renting out the bigger side of the club. And then she started having more days than the actual club owner. Because the energy was lit and it wasn't given like, it was given, yeah, we here, we lit, yes! Polars, stand up. Polars, what's up? So, for me personally, I'm very much into seeing women become successful. You know, I don't see how men can look at women and not want us to be successful. I don't see how men come around and want to deteriorate and destroy a woman's success, especially if she's doing it without him. Like, not to shit on any dude, but like, don't bring the negative energy, you know? Bring positive energy, but if it can't be with you anymore, don't be mad at that. You know, don't, and the person also wants to cut you off because of whatever transgressions y'all had. They don't want to let you just build a tree through their space. Like, I don't want that community you trying to give me. I don't want that because I don't like how they operate. I don't fuck with that. You know, I don't do this, and this. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't want to be attached to them people that you trying to give me. I understand that it's electricity. I understand that it's energy, but it's not giving me what I need. Because then when I have to contact and connect with these people, and it's like we got different views and you talking down on me, it's like, well, that's just me. I'm just me. I just don't smoke. I just don't drink. I just don't be outside. So you think I'm shitting on you, but really I just don't do what you do because I've already done it and I saw how I was back then. And I was fun, but I wasn't focused. I ain't gonna hold you now. When I was smoking, I was focused as shit. I had the whole every Sunday. Jamba Juice gonna hate me for this, but every Sunday we would leave because I would be the manager on Sundays. We would leave and we would switch. We would switch. Who was gonna spark? So it would be my Sunday, my tree man, my roll ups. Next Sunday, Sydney's tree, Sydney's roll ups, Sydney's roll ups. Next day, and they would go around. Everybody would do their own contribution. So they gonna hate me for that. I'm sorry. I hate to admit that, but they gonna hate me for that. But it is what it is. Yeah. That was, yeah. Back when I was still smoking, I was one of them. Like, I got a whole eighth. What y'all trying to do? Yeah, we about to blow down after work. So y'all better make sure y'all clean this motherfucking store up quick. We get out of there on a Sunday. Dip box clean. Shit put away, sealed, labeled. Everybody, everything excellent. So, yeah, you're tree man. Where we going? We was getting street from the country club. That's how you can't let these white people fool you. These rich people, elites. Oh, we only eat babies and we don't do that other stuff. Y'all, I was at the country club buying apes. Y'all sons is drug dealers too. Stop trying to say only black women raise thugs. Y'all raising little drug dealers too. They driving the golf course selling the motherfucking ape off the goddamn yard with the keys to the yacht. Stop playing so much. I really, every time my mates want to go out, it's for a piss and with family where alcoholism is rampant. I just want no part in it, unfortunately, and that's what makes me unfun. Hold on one second. We got this roll up wee that just. Oh, he needs it. Somebody hop on that. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I shouldn't have talked about that. My bad, y'all. Anyways, the point I'm making is this. Top of the sun. The point I'm making is this, y'all. Lit like a bit. Back when I used to smoke. Back when I used to drink. Look, I always get an eighth. I never went to the treatment. Never got none of that dub stuff. Always get an eighth at least. And yeah, it's up. Where we going? Who rolling? I started rolling my own sheets and funnel, all that. But I stopped. So back then was then, and this is now. I don't do that no more. I have a clear headspace now. So when people get mad at me for not equating to what they want me to equate to, it's like, it's not my fault. I just don't operate like that no more. And there's no disrespect. So when people try to bring me a certain collective of people, I'm like, it don't make sense for me to connect to these people because I don't do what they do. You know, I'm not loud like that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to party and I don't want, that's not what I want. So being connected to them, it's like putting me in, it's like taking a child that's autistic and putting them in a loud environment. Maybe I am autistic. Shit, I'll claim it if that's what the case is. Maybe I'm just autistic and I don't want to be around loud ass motherfuckers because that shit makes my brain feel like it can't function. It makes me feel like my brain is fucking got something stuck in the side of it or something, you know? Oh no, I used to blow down. Maybe we was rotating J's. I had my eighth. Everybody had their own eighth. We'd be in the whole house smoking all day. Like it was never a thing. It's not that I couldn't handle it. It's just I evolved out of that. Like Snoop Dogg still smoke to the day he died, whatever. That's cool. I don't disrespect people that smoke. It's just certain people like myself, I smoked for a period of time and then I got to another period of time I was like, this not helping me no more. Like right now, and then not being around the right people when you smoking also is a big thing too, because a lot of people, they get around you and they like purposely project fear into you. And I'm a spiritual person. I'm in my consciousness. So when I'm around the wrong people while smoking, bad. I smoked around a girl from Cali, Lizzie Jeff. She passed the blunt. I'm like, okay. I didn't feel nothing that time. I felt completely fine. I felt safe. So regardless of what I might feel about her personally being the West Coast wave goddess, whatever, when I smoke with her, she's actually on my t-shirt. Funny thing. That's what the day I bought this t-shirt was when it happened. But smoking with her, I felt safe. I didn't feel like my mind was going into the dark realm or into, you know, the that place where your mind go when you get high around the wrong people. Okay, I smoked on her. I felt safe. I'm like, oh, this is what happened in the dream. She's like, yeah, in the dream, right? We're here now. I'm like, wait, how you knew? Oh, wait, ah! But of course, I ain't want to like fangirl out. But I'm like, oh my god, like the dream, and you, the girl, the bald girl with the red and the splits, and oh shit, it's right here, right now. What the fuck? I'm living in my dream. Ooh. I like smoking around people like that. When I start smoking around people who start trying to project fear and like, I start feeling like I'm sinking into the fucking abyss. It feel like you penetrating my root chakra, doing some kind of black magic on me and fucking around. I feel like I'm falling through the floor and shit. Oh, nah, I don't like y'all motherfuckers. Yeah, I can't be around y'all when I'm smoking. So I just quit it altogether. Because I was like, no. And people keep on trying to say I'm addicted. Like, I've had so many people try to say that I'm addicted to weed. I got fentanyl or something like that in my last batch of weed. That's why I'm scared to smoke, because I potentially had a spiritual awakening because I was smoking the wrong kind of weed from a strange person. I was getting all my weed from my stepdad friend. And he said he was getting it straight from Cali, where she from. So I'm confused because she had her own strain of herbs that she made her own weed legally. She sells her own weed legally. It's her strain, signed, sealed, incorporated, you know, labels on it, all of that. He was trying to do the same thing, and he having me being a test dummy for all his products. So I'm like, if there was anything in it, then y'all put it in there. You was the one making the gummies. So if I'm addicted to anything, it's because y'all addicted me to it. Huh? I wasn't paying for no weed. They was just giving it to me for free. Just come over. Hey, you need something else? I got something new. Okay, another weed pen. Oh, great. This one says runts on the side. Oh, wow. This one's gold and this one's silver. I wasn't paying for that shit. She's using her money for I never paid for that shit. He would bring me shit for free 99. Okay, wax, even little things with wax in it. I'm like, I don't even smoke this shit. Like, what do you even do with wax? So it just, that's why I don't smoke weed no more, because people was trying to put it on me that I was an addict and that I didn't know how to handle myself around drugs, but they was the ones giving it to me for free. So, and when I was smoking, even in that instance, when I was smoking then, I started feeling that weird feeling. Like, even they gave me some cookie dough batter one time. And I made that cookie, boy, I felt like I died and came back to life. Actually, one time, my mother had some cookies sent from some dude up in New York. She met at a damn event. He was supposed to be famous or something, attached to somebody. He sent her some cookies and a pen. And she said, only eat half the cookie. My baby father like, yeah, let's eat more than half the cookie. I passed the fuck out and woke up at his house. The fuck? But then when later down the line, I looked at my last apartment, same dude, my stepdad friend, hey, here's some batter. You know, only eat half the cookie and da-da-da-da-da. I ate one cookie and was like, no sir, we ain't doing that. Oh, absolutely not. We're not fucking doing that. We're not gonna fucking do that. I don't like that at all. Absolutely the fuck not. And I gave the rest of the cookie dough batter to my friend. So before somebody try to come over here and say I'm an addict or anything, that's why I don't smoke weed. Not because I hate weed smokers and I can't stand weed and I look down upon it. It's just the people who was providing it to me were definitely giving me some lace shit or something, or high dose shit or something, because I'm like, I like indica. I mean, I like sativa, stuff that like the pick me up weed, you know, which is probably what her label was, you know, that pick me up, make your mind stimulated. They was giving me that indica, Gorilla Glue stuck to the floor. Surfboard, grind on that wood, drunk in love. They would give me that shit, and I was like, oh no. So that's why I don't fuck around with weed anymore, because I don't trust it, because I've seen people can lace it if they don't know where it's coming from and they don't know who's growing it. I don't trust that shit, because niggas don't really be fucking with niggas out here these days. They say, oh no, this some za. Whole time they got some shit laced with some fucking angel dust and some fucking coke and some fentanyl in it. And they got you smoking that shit. But they saying they're your homie. Now you addicted to it. You don't know why the fuck you addicted to that nigga's weed. Or why that weed out there hits so hard. Because there's some shit in it that ain't in all the other weed. You need some sativa to stimulate your mind and get you up. You trying to get that indica, and that should be having you in there. I ain't trying to zombify my brain. I'm not. So that's why I don't smoke weed. And that's why I don't drink either. I mean, nah, drinking, I ain't hold you. The last time I had a drink when I went out to Dave and Buster's on that date, I had one drink, and I think I drank the rest of my my date's drink too. Good. I can handle myself when it comes to drinking, especially when it's in a controlled environment. But the last time I drank on my 21st birthday, when I ended up in the hospital with scars and bruises all over my body and shit, and I was in my father's, my friend said, your father the one that took you out the club and then you just disappeared. Bitch, I'm not drinking from no, I don't trust. And I seen him dap up the bartender before he gave me my drink. Like, I don't know, did my own father try to roofie me on my birthday? Like, child, my trust levels with intoxicants is all the way down here, very low. So no, I don't trust people when it comes to drinking and smoking and all of that stuff. Cause yeah, I have really bad experiences. Now, when I had a drink at DC Vegan, that photosynthesis drink, bomb, delicious. Very good, very good. All green drink. Wine is great too. When I drank some wine with my friend in my apartment, and it was just me and him, and we had a closed bottle of wine that we shared. Oh, that was a great day. We was in here dancing and stuff. He said, you twerking to NBA Youngboy since when? What the fuck going on? I said, you never got to meet me. You never got to meet me with my own stuff. Like, you met me when I had my own place, but I wasn't looking to date back then, and I wasn't looking at you like that. And you said you had somebody pregnant. So I wasn't looking at you like that back then. I'm like, you have a girl pregnant. Why the fuck I would be looking at you like that? Like, you have somebody pregnant. Ew. But then you met me again 2 years later, and I'm homeless in my car, but I got money. Oh, look at that, 11/22, my birthday up there. But then you finally got the chance to see me in my apartment with a bottle of wine cooking lamb chops. Don't be scared now. It's the, you know, because our ancestors used to dance and shake their asses in ritual and community. It's cool to dance. My issue with all of this is rewinding all the way back to the first message when we talked about the 501c3 tax exempt, cutting your tongue off Vatican shit. You will tell me that I gotta have a whole entire thing where I'm gonna cut my tongue off. If I speak against you, you gonna fund me to only speak about what you want me to speak about and what. And you want me sucking dick though? You want me to be a sacred whore? So basically, I'm selling my throat to the whole Vatican and basically it just feels like I'm always getting penetrated in my throat, 24/7, 365. That's just the vibe all day. Absolutely not. Sorry. Can't do it. Not doing that. Nah. And you want me to smoke and drink so I just don't know what's going on? And then you want the whole community all up in my shit, like everybody just, hey, like, hey, okay, I'm ready to go home and just not hey no more. I'm in the house. Oh, I know Prina didn't get mad at me. Don't do that, Prina. I ain't mad at y'all. It's just when I go in the house, I don't be wanting to have my shit all out like that. That's all. DNA karma. Hey, my baby. Yeah, we cool. It's just sometimes I don't want that in my life. It says go with the flow, music and harmony, communion. Something is fogged and veiled though, but go with your instincts, right? Earth magic, and think about your DNA, the karma that comes with that, and the activation when you see the wind outside. So yeah, I'm thinking to myself, I see the sun trying to come out right now. I don't know if Bill Gates had his people spray that special cloud over here, because it's looking like the sun trying to come out, but these clouds that they done put up here is really thick. So we trying to cut through the atmosphere right now. But while we doing that, boom, 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 don't go, boom, boom, boom. Didn't he say boom earlier? Boom, LOL. Hey, how you know? I love that song. Don't be scared now. That's the only song that make me want to dance. That's the only song that make me want to dance right now. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, my neighbor mad at me because my brother then came in here, started jumping all over the place. So we got a headache on the right side of our brain or the left side. The men is disrespecting the ladies. They trying to have a party while turning us down. Oh, look, it's family. Something about family. They're mentally, emotionally unstable. They wanted you mentally, emotionally unstable. Somebody in the family is stealing from you. A thief. Maybe that's my brother that I was talking about. Let me see. Let me check. Well, now my throat don't feel tight. Okay, so it's probably that one too. Well, there goes the hook in my chest. That's gone. Yeah, bottom of the deck, mentally, emotionally unstable. They wanted that to be your story the whole time. Yeah, they wanted to paint you as a, look at this craziness. They want to paint you to be a karmic feminine and paint themselves to be a boss, but use your intuition about all of this. You know what the storyline is. Y'all know what the storyline is at this point. I'm a boss, I did everything. You don't deserve to be up here with the greats. If you want to be up here, you gotta sit with us. Otherwise, sit the fuck down in the darkness and stay down there. Now the crazy thing about all that is that's the veil, right? Life and death, night and day, day and night. The lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. There's a love offer, but the love offer may cause you destruction. After what I saw yesterday, baby, I was like, black hurricane coming out the front of my third eye. Why is this white lady eyeball stuck like this on the ground looking at this man's house with these white people in this Confederacy? Something going on over here. I don't like it. It's looking real suspicious. This shit was looking real suspicious yesterday. I said, oh, who the fuck is doing this? Who is conjuring this shit? Somebody was conjuring up some shit yesterday. So like when I see my ex pop up in my dream after I felt somebody cold ass came through my window, boy, I was like, who is, like, it was funny, right? Because I felt it when it happened. This is why being spiritual is so weird, but I'm gonna just say it anyway. So I'm in the bedroom and I'm feeling in my stomach. I'm like, why my stomach feel so hard right here in the middle? God damn. And I started looking at symptoms of why that might be, because I'm like, I'm not used to my abs feeling like that right there. I'm like, what the hell? I ain't work out today. What the hell is this? Like, my cycle is about to come, so I don't know. But I'm like, this shit hard as a rock. God damn, what is this? So I'm sitting there and what happened? I'm thinking that, but then I'm like, nah, that couldn't be it. Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. Just thinking of all these different options of what it could possibly be. Hold on. All right, so I'm sorry, y'all. I had to make sure my baby was okay. So, how do I put this? I'm laying there and I felt like maybe my family's energies was all around my sacral energy. So I'm like, let me just cut this off. Like, this gotta get up out of here. Cut that off. Cut that off. And then when I did that, I felt the release of my body. But then, like, my son come in the room and he did something and I just started getting sleepy. Like, I felt like I was falling or something. I'm like, what the hell was that? So, I guess he's maybe put me off. I don't know. Whatever. But in the midst of all of that, something, I see it. I see the energy. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because I felt like the same thing was like happening here where I was here doing something at my computer and it was like the energy was standing like kind of tall and I was like, get away from me. But then when I said it, I felt the energy unwrap off my hand. Like it was wrapped around my hand. I'm like, what the hell? Like it had a tentacle and it like unwrapped off my hand. It was the weirdest shit. So I'm like, oh shit, who was that? I said, whoever it is better come to me in a dream. It didn't happen. It didn't come to me in a dream. But then yesterday, I saw the same thing. I said, who is this and what are you doing? It's here again. The same feeling I'm feeling right now. I said, who is this and what do you want and why are you in my house? Don't be coming up in my house. I don't know who you are. Don't bring your ass over here. You better identify yourself. You better come in my dream and say your name because I ain't got time for this shit. So I said, you know what? Don't touch me. Get off me. Go get on the bed over there. And I felt the energy move. Y'all, I can't make this shit. Oh, look like it's the home team if I'm looking at my forehead right. If I'm decoding the code right, it look like it's the home team. So I'm sitting here like, oh my God, what are you doing here? Like, da, da, da. But then I go to sleep and I see my ex. And when I wake up, I'm in the position that my ex is always in when he goes to sleep. So I'm like, who is it? I don't know, because this right here says Ice King. Then it says work, labor, and efforts. And I had a dream where my son's father was in, who calls himself Ice. But he was in the dream and I went to go visit him in jail and he like wrapped his hand around my hand. He was like kissing on my hand. So when that happened, it was like, Is it you? What are you doing here? But then to see my ex in my dream was weird because love spell. So I don't know who's what. Like I said, my baby father was the one who messaged me on Valentine's Day. Was like, oh yeah, it's like that on Valentine's Day. Woody woo woo woo. I'm like, I don't know which one of y'all is which. I better come and reveal yourselves. But it was weird because when I looked at my ex in my dream, he was so short. So to know that the spirit that I was looking at was tall, it makes me think that it was my son's father. But I don't know. You ain't gotta support me, baby. That's okay. I ain't asked you to support me. Bye. You came here. Respectfully. So there's a pathway that's being cleared. It's to be trusted. And it's going to bring you unexpected spiritual abundance. So there's that. Now I did wake up with the top of my head hot as hell. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. The top of my head right here was on fire. Now when I got to right here, I was like, ooh, where's my room? Where's Sierra at? And I'm like somewhere out here, like off yonder somewhere. So I'm like, oh, all right, bet. And it's real love, whatever's coming through. So I don't know. That's my story, but take it. Your click on it. It might be your baby daddy. It might be your ex. It might be your new. Manifest what you want it to be. Okay. I just know I saw rainbows on the wall. I'm like, what the fuck? Rainbows. Look, you're in bliss while somebody else is mentally and emotionally unstable. So I was like, rainbows. I woke up, you know, like I said, but then my ex energy came. And that's when I woke up and I was like, oh, but I went back to sleep and then had that dream about school, about going back to school. I'm like, school is earth. So why would I be going back to school if I've already surpassed this level? Which gives me the idea that that's what this relationship was about. Ooh, something about, okay. Somebody's transitioning and they're confused or enthused about it, or once you're confused and enthused about their transition. So I don't know who about to clock out. Clearly somebody finna clock out or transition or go somewhere else. And they want you confused about it. So I don't know, but this side, it like the left side of my body feel like it's going like this. Like somebody's pulling on it and it's really throwing me like for a loop, because it's like, yo, that feels like so much weight. Yeah, divine masculine is in your energy. Twin flame, like it's, don't be confused, don't mess it up. Somebody might be sending you evil eye this time. I feel my forehead definitely booming. I ain't gonna hold you. And someone saying hello from the other side because some documents were false. So somebody understands that everything that was said about you was false. Something to do with lust. Because they didn't get you to do lustful things. Maybe they were studying you and then somebody else is jealous and envious about this because it was proven that you wasn't willing to just bust that thing wide open. Like when I had that dream last night, when my ex came and he did his lips like this and he did my mouth like this in a dream. I'm like, is he trying to kiss me to see if it's gonna be real? I was like, I might wanna, nah, I'm not gonna kiss him. And then he tried to turn me around and bend me over my bed. I was like, oh my God. And then something happened. I forgot what happened. And I was like, I'm not doing this. What the fuck? Hold on. What did I write in my dream? Hold on. What did I write in my dream? Okay. So I realized what happened. Sorry, y'all. I came off. I got off course. My bad. So I realized what happened. So what had happened was in the dream, when he bit me over my bed, I realized the last bit of his hair, because he used to like pull his hair out. Like he would always pick through his afro and stuff and like pick his hair, and like little pieces of his hair would always be all over my house. And I'd be like, oh my God, his hair is everywhere. Like the last time he came over, I had cleaned all his hair out of my house finally. I'm like, there's no more his hair here. I feel so good. So in the dream, his hair was on my mattress. It's like the last bit of hair. I was finally pushing it off the mattress. And then when I thought about that and I looked in the dream, I'm like, hold on. Yeah, no, my white sheets and stuff, I turned around and pushed them off me and woke up. I said, nah, I'm getting this last bit of hair up out of here. I ain't got time for this stupid shit. Bye, bruh. I can't even do it. Distant future. So he couldn't get you to go with the schmexy time in the dream in front of everybody, because that's spiritual astral projection. Y'all know when you go to sleep, it's like a show for everybody in the spirit realm. So the fact that you in front of everybody at school or wherever else you was at, when you thought nobody was watching, you still denied the D, shows more about who you are versus who they are. Not to be proud of it or anything, right? But just like the fact that you had willpower in your dream to say no. Most people would just be like, oh yeah. Like even the other day before that, I had a dream where I was like using my vibrator in my dream, but I knew it wasn't real because I'm like, I haven't, like when I want to try to, I just bought it, have you mind, I just bought it. But I have not used it because it's like the lady upstairs always watching me, her son always watching me, and my son has been in the house and not at school for the past few days, and I know my neighbors are always home. And then the other neighbors are always home. And then the lady downstairs, I've never seen her leave the house either, except for like 2 times. So it's like, I don't even feel right masturbating in the damn house because I know everybody is all over the place just trying to touch over me. I don't want to do none of that shit in here. Make you feel like you ain't got no damn privacy. I'm trying to bust a nut and y'all motherfuckers are staring like, ooh, I want to ride that wave with you. Like, fuck out my face. I don't even know how I used to masturbate so much back in the day. Now I think about it, my clients always be like, oh yeah, you need to get a new shower head. Niggas was paying attention. Niggas was locked in and I didn't even know it. But now that I know it, it makes me not want to do it. So when I was in the dream doing it, and then like my son was waking up like all lethargic and couldn't get up, and I'm seeing what I'm seeing, like somebody trying to put their dick in his third eye and then pump their wee-wee out his wee-wee. Like a man was putting his dick through my son's body and then using my son's energy and his dick to fuck somebody else. I saw that shit spiritually. I said, oh, hell no, I woke my son up so quick and told him about life and everything, and I showed him the Epstein files and everything. I said, baby, you can't play out here. It ain't no fucking game. Ain't no game. You know. Ain't no fucking game out here. Stop playing so much. Like, niggas is really gross. You sitting here watching all these damn gamers, they juicing up on you. They using you to vibe with their whole collective. Like, you got to know who you are. You're a manifesting generator, which means you're one of the dots in the center. Like, he's the new me. I have to admit it, because my birthday added up equals his birthday. So I'm literally supposed to be falling back and letting him do the work now. But understand, I'm still your mother. So until you know what you're doing and understand the power in what you do, I don't want you doing that, because you sitting here using your ding-a-ling like the damn arms on a clock, fucking around and fucking every goddamn thing at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock. When you gonna have energy for yourself? So, you know, knowing that I'm a manifesting generator, he's a manifesting generator, and trying to really walk him into that position, I'm trying to get him to understand, like, nah, you think that these gamers is your friend, maybe, man, my boy, my baby. They're not. They are juicing up off of you. You are if they put an idea in your brain, it's going to manifest. That's why they keep on putting ideas in your brain. They're saying things that they want to you so that you could be like a genie, rub it 2 times, make you get aroused. It's going to bring their fruition. Like, I'm like that too. People say stuff around me and then arouse my hoo-ha. It's like, oh yeah, I'm finna, you know, open up this divine school of thought. And literally, they be on the way to do it, right? And then I stop talking to them. Then I come back. So yeah, I'm finally finalizing the school now. It's like, oh, okay, all right. So you was manifesting through my waters, all right. So no need to disrespect me and play with me like you wasn't manifesting through me too. All right, she ain't shit. I'm literally a manifesting generator. It's literally a human design chart. I can't make this shit up. Everything about my numbers and my birthday says I'm literally like a chosen one. So why are you trying to, well, your lifestyle don't prove it and you eat meat. So, and then I saw a post. I saw a post that said, if you're not vegan and I find you attractive still, you got to be one kind of a beautiful soul. Because, so that really it puts up on my heart, really. But again, like I said, I don't know who my divine masculine is. I'm not trying to point the finger, assume it's this one over here in this state or that one over there or this one. I appreciate every single masculine that's been in my life. I have no beef with y'all. As long as y'all understand and respect my boundaries and y'all ain't shoving y'all damn dingalings down my throat like I'm a fucking whore. Or spiritually fucking me and making me to the point my eyeballs is dry and you just siphon all my energy. As long as you ain't on that warlock shit, we cool. We locked in, we cool. We great. That's why a lot of men always tell me you need to get more female friends, because I can't do it all by myself. That's why as a woman, don't be mad at your man cheats. I'm not mad that they cheat. I'm just mad that they try to lie about their connections, and then you be putting people on top of me that I don't even know. I get you trying to protect me, but like let me know who on top of my head, you know? That's why I guess it's always better to be the bottom bitch, because like you down here, everybody's like over top of you protecting your crown. Your crown is aligned through all of their vajayjays. So you literally be getting protected by being the bottom. Quiet as kept. That's why people I can't be nobody bottom, bitch. I gotta take all your shit. Like, yeah, being at the bottom, y'all can all be all the way up there and get the first blunt force trauma. But being in the middle of it sometimes is like, because then you start realizing like your spirit has become like a condom to his spiritual sex with everybody else. It's like, so then you got all these women looking down on you. So it's just different ways to look at it. Because then it's like, well, I'm his top notch flyer. Look at me, y'all. Like, I think everybody gets switched out. I think everybody gets their time to shine. But I don't know. From what I've understood, being all the way up there and being in the spotlight sometimes is not worth it. Because it's like, then everybody like... And I think some men purposefully do that. Like, they will put you up there to prostitute you out, and then you sitting here wondering why your shit won't stop throbbing. So I don't necessarily always want to be that one. I don't always want to be that one up there. Mature woman is trying to manipulate you. They're the opposition. They have thoughts about this, and they also have a health concern because of it. For trying to manipulate you. Dreams like be remembered hair. Nah, the dream was definitely hilarious. Cause I'm like, hold up, yeah. Your girl not finna play around and fuck around with the fuck around. Like, hell nah, hold on. I'm almost done getting this hair out of my bed. Yeah, nah. There's a meeting in my, get the fuck out. Child, right. My son is more important than, I don't know what you got. Cause like, the funny thing about my dream was my son was in the school with me. We was at the front part of the school. We had just left somebody's apartment, his friend's apartment. And the white dad was going upstairs like, yeah, I'm going upstairs to my wife. And I was looking at him like, okay, well, I told his son, I said, say hello to your mom and your sister for me. Like, you know I'm cool with your wife, right? So why are you trying to act like it's a problem? Like, you're doing a whole bunch, but being hurt, cool. You're the only one with the issue being rude as fuck. Like, get over yourself. That patriarchy really get into your head because the women around you, if we're in connection and we're cool, then you need to chill the fuck out. So I'm in a dream like chilling. My son's playing with her kids and everybody's having a good time. But then the dude, yeah, black woman, ugh. I'm like, yeah. I said, Johnny, tell your mom I said hi and your sister too. Okay, I'll see you when you come back down. All right now. Love you. Bye. Like, the fuck, dude? So after that, it turns into a school, and my son is sitting there, and the two black boys come in, and he's like showing, I guess, what he can do, like how he knows how to spiritually maneuver his energy to like protect himself. And I was like, I forgot what I said. I forgot. I said something. It was like a song that goes like da 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 da, like basically showing like how the past boys will get hit in the head or something, whatever. Like him protecting himself or whatever. And then he says like, yeah, make sure when you see them people in here, they're not ding-a-linging around. Basically, like if you see that boy in here ding-a-linging around, you get him. No, that's a no-no. We don't accept that over here in this school anymore. That's nasty. All that ding-a-linging around. Cause like I said, the dude was putting his in my son's third eye and using his energy to fuck other people. So you got to be careful of your kids because spiritually some shit be getting real wicked and real ranted out this bitch. So like I said, when I ran through the school, I saw this girl with this distorted little pamper looking butt and some blue locks. She ran off to the left, to the right. I went to the left, kept going. I saw other people in school. Some dudes was like, I want to try that joint out. And it's like, they basically trying to like, I'm like, oh, nah. And I try to protect myself. Like, nah, I'm good. I don't want that energy in here. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. So then I keep going, and then that's when I said I got to my bedroom, and I guess that was the test. That was the exam right there. You in your bedroom, you looking at your lips, he looking at your lips. He do like this to my face and go like this. I'm like, oh, he want to kiss? Well, it always is a good test to kiss somebody and see if it still connects. I was like, nah, so I'm saying don't kiss you. You sure? I don't care if it, I don't want to see what the connection is. Like, nah, I'm good. and then getting turned around and bent over my bed, and I feel I'm like, ooh, I missed this. Has been a long time. But then looking at the hair and seeing it's almost all gone, I said, oh, nah. Shout out to you guys out in Turkey. Okay, we're international, period. Thank you guys for tapping in. I appreciate you. So I'm happy I passed my test of willpower today. Thank the Lord. Moving on is the energy. Okay, give it. You see the locks, right? I'm moving on, so strong. Moving on. Moving on. Then the priest. So there's some priestess in the energy. You see that rainbow stained glass? Maybe that's why I saw them rainbows last night. So I don't know who was sleeping in my bed last night. Or maybe they all was there and I ain't sleep with none of them. I said, fuck that. Somebody want to get a courthouse marriage or have some documents down at the courthouse? Something about the courthouse. And your faith. Your unwavering faith. Yeah, you're Earth Angel, and it's being confirmed now because people really be doing weird stuff. And you keep telling your story, and it keeps being the same. Liars have to change their story. Somebody said this earlier today. Liars have to change their story. They have to rearrange facts and dates and everything. You tell the truth every single time so the story doesn't shift, which shows that you have foundation, solidarity. You are actually telling the truth because nothing in your story has changed. Consistency is key. Legal. So you're telling the absolute truth. There's no confusion about that. And that is something where that's defamation of character. If somebody's out here lying about who you are to the world, trying to make you look like you're something that you're not spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. And we have spiritual court. We don't just have physical court, y'all. We have court in the higher realms. We have lower realm court. We got higher court of the highest divine white light. You can't go in there showing your ass off and being an ego. I'm in court to clear my name. I'm a divine high priestess. I have dreams. I have visions. I can see spirits. I can see energy. I can see ghosts. I can see entities. I can see energy, period. My eyes are on the spectrum where I see energy. I have the eyes to see and the ears to hear people. Even this morning when I said, oh, he was trying to kiss me and they was trying to see if I wanted to kiss him. I'm like, well, I did kind of want to kiss him back. And I heard somebody say, exactly. I said, oh, no, but I didn't because I know better. And that's why I didn't fuck him. Oh, like I can hear. I'm in telepathic connection. My clear sentience and all my clear gifts, all my clairs are online. So to try to lie and say that I'm not able to divinate or say that I'm stealing somebody's gifts or saying that I'm not spiritually gifted, I'm just mentally unstable, is crazy because it's like I have spiritual eyes, which people who are in the justice system also have. Not everybody in the justice system is evil. Some people in the justice system have eyes to see. That's why they're able to hold those positions because they're bringing justice to people who are doing things behind the scenes, and other people who don't have the eyes to see, they're being protected by forces that they can't see. We're all gifted on different levels based on our gifts. That's why I always tell people, make sure you follow your gifts so you can end up happy in this world. Because if you follow your gifts, you'll end up getting a life or a light or a lifestyle that is more fit to what you genuinely like to do. My ex, he liked to have a lot of sex. So him being able to be an influencer and have that influence on hundreds of women and being a fucking snake thrower, that's influence, because you put the right vibe up in somebody, they be willing to do anything. Look, for a year, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I had $7,000 and somehow lost it all. I was supposed to have taken $1,000 and got me a salon plaza and slept in my salon plaza. I was supposed to have built my home inside of there. I had even talked about it with one of my friends and doing it, and somehow I slept in my car instead and was worried about what the fuck was going on with that boy. That influence is real. That's why I said you got to be careful and be mindful, because my ass had to go ahead and be like, yeah, this right here, this is an addictive substance. Yes, this is an addictive substance. Trauma is an addictive substance. This is a study for y'all. When it comes to the US of A and social media and the internet and everything that I talked about yesterday up until now, we love a good baddie show. Y'all do. I don't. I can't watch that shit. But the average American woman or man loves a good baddie show. Nothing wrong with the baddies. I don't judge them for being who they are because, like I said to the Naked Hustle, I ain't going to judge you for being a little naked sometimes because sex sells, right? Even this on the t-shirt, ass cheeks is out. Divine woman for sure, but hey, sexy, it's being sexy is a woman thing. It's a thing. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. It's a thing. However, the average American loves to watch women fight. That's not divine unless you fighting with righteous justice. Like, bitch, do not come over here and disturb my peace. You start looking at it like, you starting to be a pain in my ass. Go on now. Sit down. Sit down. Right? But hey, everybody's not the same size. Some people are giants, some people are smalls. It is what it is. That doesn't mean that their spiritual gifts aren't still valid. I might just be an earth fairy. Shit, I might not be a motherfucking Tartarian. I might not have been a giant. I might not have been a big stepper. And I'm cool with that. I got the knowledge and the wisdom of what a big stepper is, but I might not be that big in the spirit realm. I highly doubt it, but I'm just, hey, and if that's the case, so be it. But I'm 1000% sure that I'm probably way bigger than a lot of people give me credit for spiritually. And that's okay. But they, average Americans, are addicted to drama and trauma. It keeps you attached because you're trying to figure out, if I'm this good, why am I not getting the reward for it? If I'm this good, why am I not getting the reward for it? It causes a question in the mind, and it causes a problem-solving mechanism to trigger in the brain. That's how men get you addicted to them. That's the art of manipulation. Give me good, I give you good, you give me bad. I keep on trying to figure out what it is. Because it's no possible way, if I'm doing everything right, that you're not going to be the right person. It's a way to keep you attached. It's literally fucking with your mind and making your mind think, ain't no way, come on, we're such good citizens. Why are they trying to kill us? Because only the people dumb enough to still eat that bullshit are going to die. Only the people dumb enough to actually take the vaccination are going to die. So people say this is why Martin Luther King Jr. something, because the Islam need to, Palestine needs to exist. There's a balance in the world. There has to be light and dark, otherwise there's no contrast, right? But if you're dumb enough to keep falling for the darkness, like I was for a whole year, if you get your ass beat 5 times, hey, you do what he was capable of. You kept going back. What you want us to do at that point? Now all the energy connections that you got, you can't suffer. You did that. You got to take accountability for that. And I do. But us as Americans, we got to be more accountable for the fact that, hey, we know that it's 2 sides to every coin. So either you're choosing to be with the abuser version of the person, or you're choosing to see the light in the situation and be like, oh, this was here to teach me my boundaries. Now I got willpower. We could be cool. We could be, I guess, friends. We could be in the same bubble. I don't want none of that shit. We ain't doing all of that. None of that. I need somebody that's gonna respect me. And if you don't respect me, then get the fuck away from me. And knowing better now. Like, I know better now. No. People still gonna try. People gonna still. Well, I know how to get through them doors and all that shit. Your faith. That's why you have to have faith. Not faith and not religion, where they will cut your tongue out and brotherhood of death and bound you to hell if you don't listen to what they say, but faith. Understanding faith. Because a lot of people out here got entity attachments. You wanna know why they got it? Because of money. A lot of people do anything for money. They'll sign any contract, any deal for some money. I said, fuck that. I'm not signing that shit. That's why I'll be single, sexy, and successful. Okay, baby? And this is causing conflict. But you're showing real love. And that real love somehow involves a child. And you're a high priestess as well. So you saw this ending coming already. You saw it. I dreamt it last night, motherfucker. Because you're a sweetheart. And surprise, there's no hate in your heart. That leaves somebody else with animosity over your gift being able to shift because you see what shit is coming before it comes. Okay? Jealousy and envy, but you're protected. Okay? That's the end of the reading right there, unless anything come out. That's it. So, you know, a tree can't grow a branch and then go back and then cut the branch off and grow another way. You've already grown the branch and gone a certain way in the tree. Don't renege on your progress you've made in the tree, for sure. But in that same breath, don't keep allowing the same kind of food to feed your roots. Is that clear? Don't keep allowing the same people in the garden. Understand your environment, because once people watch the show, you can't make them close their eyes. You could try. There's gonna be a lot of energy, but it's best you stay there and let the people watch you heal so that they can also heal from it. It's best that this person brought you these eyeballs. Remember that we did the mastery card? We saw the mastery and the celebrity card in the other deck? Yeah, because you're going to be seen as a healer, because the people can see that this person comes to you for healing. They don't come to you for you to take their energy. When you and them connect, things around y'all both heal, because you and them together, you cause healing in that person's life. Y'all are healers to each other when y'all are on a positive frequency, when y'all are respecting each other's values and each other's ability to move on. You heal this person maybe heals you. It goes both ways. This person's negativity actually heals you, depending on how you operate. I'm a person where I like to prove people wrong. So I've learned that the best way to teach me, and possibly what people have learned about me, is the best way to get something across to me is to make me have to prove somebody wrong. That's what's gonna put the fire under my ass. I gotta prove you wrong. I'm gonna get through this class. I'm gonna get through this school. I'm gonna write this book. I'm gonna get my business back on. Not all that, yay, oh my God, you're doing your business, right? Because it sounds like sarcasm to me. Not because I would say that if I was being sarcastic, but it just sounds like sarcasm to me. So the best way to get me pushed forward and the best way to fuel my fire is to be like, that bitch ain't gonna do that shit. Oh, they said I can't do it. Watch. And get it done. So understanding that about yourself, now the false narrative is coming to an end, and you are being seen as someone who is truly high honor, and karma will be going to this whole entire community that tried to fuck you over. Literally was sending spell work to you, hell's work to you, voodoo as a community to you. They're getting their karma, and that's the expectation, that they will get that karma for doing that to you. Because you're in your north node. You don't want nothing to do with that south node energy, that red and black shit. I was the other day minding my business. I went to the rental office. I said, yeah, I need to get from underneath this lady. I'm trying to meditate. I don't know what she got going. I don't know if it's because my ex and him, he was famous. He had clout. He had friends. That was probably affecting her because she thought that he was trying to be evil or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they was evil. I don't know. But it was probably a competition of who's the biggest bird or whatever. But the shit was annoying. So I don't talk to the boy no more, though. So she's still giving me bad energy off of him. I don't know what that's about. I just don't want to be underneath her. I've always lived on the top floor of all my apartments, except for when I was with my grandmother and I was underneath somebody else's rule. But I'm a grown woman now. I need to go move to a top unit. I can't be in this bottom unit no more. I love it. I love the apartment. I appreciate that this is, government funded, but I got to get to another unit. I can't do this. Being here is going to drive me mentally insane. And I'm not going to sit here and deal with that. And I don't want nothing to do with none of the sex magic, sex work, and all that shit that y'all think is funny. Like, we not doing that in 2026 with my child. Like, you gonna have to yeah, no, I'm not signing up. I'm not agreeing to that. Yeah, no, my son's 13 years old. Ain't no way. He's not 15, he's not 16, he's not 18, he's 13. Ain't no way. Yeah, no. So but what happened was the other day I went in there after I talked to her. I saw that the Asian guy, the other maintenance man, was kind of in there, kind of like trying to hold her down because she was getting a little shaken up by me. But I wasn't doing nothing to her. I mean, before I even had mentioned my ex, I was just like, I'm just meditating, trying to clear my space, like get connected to the sun, like clear my third eye out. Like I feel all this evil eye coming towards my face and on my forehead. And I'm just like trying to like look at the sun and connect to the sun and feel it come down on my forehead. Like I ain't got time for all of this spinning out of this whirlpool of energy. Like that ain't me. That ain't how I operate. So I was just trying to meditate, and she just kept stomping and stuff, and it just was really throwing me off. I just want to move, because if I can't meditate in my own apartment, then what's the point of having an apartment? Like, I'm not that desperate for housing. I'm gonna let somebody treat me like that. And when I left out, like I said, the Asian dude was trying to throw a little energy, like, you know. I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, no, that shit hurts. Whatever y'all are doing is manipulation. I don't like it. Like, yeah, back down. Yeah, roll out. I don't like that. That's evil. That right there is evil. You see somebody meditating and glowing, and you sitting here just trying to like buy in and just connect. Like, the fuck? And then you're not listening to my problem that I'm having. Like, if y'all not moving on that light frequency here, that's y'all's business. Y'all can't force somebody to be a fucking... You gonna force me to be a demon? You gonna force me to give energy to demons? Hell no. They need to see the light so that they could change and become the light. Like, what the fuck? But of course, you know how the light and the dark go. So I go back to the apartment. Long story short, and I think I started working out, or I was on my pole, I think, for a little bit. And I felt the energy from the neighbors in the other neighborhood come over. Cause like I think the Hispanic girl was like involved in the energy somehow too, and her boyfriend, cause I think he has a girlfriend. Even though I saw his car in my dream, and I was like, who is this dude with the gray car? I had the dream like before I lived here, like back when I lived in my mother's house. I was trying to figure out who the person was, but I never got to see what his face looked like. You know, his energy got laced into my energy because of my curious dumbass. I don't know. Like, he would drive to the neighborhood. My ex would always be like, but bro, you can't do that, bro. That's wifey. That's wifey, bro. Why you keep trying to mess with her? That's wifey. I'm like, what? You calling me wifey? Huh? So I guess he was feeling disrespected that this dude was trying to like play in my energy, like in a sensual manner. But I didn't understand who it was, what it was. I was just trying to figure out from the dream who it was and why that was all going on. So his energy had got laced into my energy because of course, that point, and then whatever happened after that. I saw his face was black and red. He had like the black face and he had the red eyeball swirling on one side. I said, oh shit. So I guess when he felt the energy shift and he felt like, oh, there's some light over there, let me go ahead and grab some of that. He started fucking around in my energy. And because I didn't realize the rental lady was trying to hop in my energy, because when I mentioned my ex, I'm pretty sure his energy always just shoots straight up in me. Like, you know, the connection has already been made. So it's like, whoop. And then she was like, "Ooh, what's that?" And then it's women. What I've always seen is when I mention a man, they do this thing like they trying to hop on top of the ride too. Like, you gonna put your pussy on top of my face and ride the same wee wee as me? Are you crazy? Like, I didn't invite you to the damn choo choo train deluxe. Now I don't know what he's saying behind the scenes, but you know, they all. Oh, okay, that's what you working with, dude. So that happens or whatever. And I noticed, I'm like, why my solar plexus feel like this? And I look and it looks like the lady is stuck inside of my stomach and it's like a red and black spiral going up my throat, coming out the top of me. I'm like, oh my God, I know they're not doing that to her. Oh shit. Cause she was probably trying to throw some shit around and they was like, nah, fuck that. Like, we got demons and we got light. Which one you want? So they started fucking with her and she probably thought it was me personally. So she's like, so how was your weekend, huh? And she came in here dressed like, had a different wig on, was looking like, yeah, I feel like I'm like, this nigga was fucking you all weekend. Don't feel special. He do that to everybody. Like, you trying to make me jealous? Like, he be doing that to everybody. But then when the maintenance man finally came to come fix my dryer after about 5 days, I took my spiritual eye to the sky. I look in the clear realm. I see through my son and this up in her. And I'm looking like, I know you fucking lying, bitch. I know I don't see this nigga sticking his dick in my son's third eye, putting his penis through my son and sticking it in you. Bitch, are you fucking serious? You think I can't see you? You think I'm blind? I know one thing, you better get off of it, because that's not him. That's my child. Y'all using my son as like a fucking condom. Fuck no. Absolutely the fuck not. That's disgusting. I don't know what kind of shit you into. Maybe he was trying to save you and make you believe that I'm dark and I'm evil and he saved you from a demon and I'm the demon. But baby, I didn't do that red and black shit to you. That was them over there. Okay? Because you was fucking around in they shit. Because they got they work. They got they shit. They work hard for they shit. Okay? I seen she be stacking her little tower up high. She be like, yeah. She don't play. So you was up in they food trying to see what they was eating down on. And they was like, oh, fuck no. To hell we cast you. They don't play that shit over there. That's Santeria. That's why I don't fuck around. That's why I don't have no beef with them. Because it's like I value and I respect what they got going on. I said, oh, I didn't know that was your man. If that's your man, I didn't know. I was just trying to figure out what's going on with the dream and why he keep on hopping in my space. I'm just trying to figure shit out. You know? But to see Him locked in my son like that. My son passed out, keep going like this, can't get up. And she's sitting there. So they're gonna come to your house. You know, I'm like, hold on, this same stuttering feeling I'm getting in my throat was the same stuff I feel around my ex. You fucking around with that nigga, ain't you? And I go and I say, let me look in the sky right quick. I see this nigga fucking sticking his dick in my son's forehead and pulling it straight through my son, all up in her. I said, oh hell no. The Asian man tried to act like he ain't know what was going on. I said, oh nah. Oh yeah. What in the sex cult magic? So today, this morning, my son is damn near the same. He's 6'2", taller than me. I'm 5'9". He about 100 and something pounds, 120 pounds. I moved his bed around in his room and redirected his energy while he was in the bed. I moved his desk and his computer around, moved the nightstand around, moved the fan around. I said, oh, fuck no, because I started realizing the portal was in the window. And when you energetic, you understand. So it was like a whirlpool of energy was in the window, and it was pulling energies from out there, from their neighborhood, in my son's head, putting it through his body. It was like a black triangle, and like the penis was like right there to just hook into anybody. I said, who the fuck is doing this magic? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell, I can see this shit. And the thing was, when I came back from the rental office yesterday and I broke it, because it felt like it was like 3 layers of like black darkness above my head that would stop me from being connected or able to protect myself from anybody. Like, it felt like it was just trapping my energy in like a black bubble. When I finally moved it, that's when I saw that the portal that was above my head was somehow also a portal in a white woman's forehead across the street from my ex's house. So I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on? And then the dude in the bedroom, her son talking about some fuck. He started moving shit around the whole. I started recording it. I'm like, oh no, he moving stuff around, throwing furniture around and stuff. I said, oh hell no, what's going on up in here? So y'all been doing black magic on me, trying to link me to the lady at the funeral home. I don't fuck with her like that. I don't know her. So Donna, I don't know why I would be in your energy, because hell no, we not cool like that. I don't even know this lady. I don't even know this lady. Never met her. So it's like her head coming through my ass somehow. I'm like, oh, that connection is invalid. And then the swirl is underneath the ground at the Confederate boy's house that's next door to my ex's house. I'm like, y'all funneling. So are y'all trying to pimp their energy out, like disguise us with their energy? Like, if people think that they doing stuff to me and my son, but they really doing it to them. I don't know. It seemed like it was black magic that's supposed to help, but it was just a whole bunch of weird shit. And my son's dick was involved. So I got highly upset. It's just a portal that gives you the grace to be able to use my son's dick as energy to do what you want to do. A portal to use his money. Like, I just looked at the shit and I was just so disgusted. I had to flip his furniture around his bedroom. I said, oh no. His head will not be by the window. Absolutely not. So then when I started doing this live and I feel like the portal's opening up again, I said, oh no, we will not be doing that. We will not. See, I'm talking about it now, and they moving their stuff. That she figured it out. Yeah, what the fuck? You thought I didn't see that shit? I can see. I be acting like I'm not spiritually gifted just to see how fucking far people gonna fuck around in my energy. And that's why people be getting fucked up and be burning. Because your ass know damn well you ain't got no business doing that shit. The other day I was falling asleep in my bedroom. I seen the boy from the bedroom. He was crawling towards my bedroom and like on the left side of my head, looking at me like he's about to bite the side of my brain or some shit. Like he's like, I said, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. I looked right at him in his face and said, oh, little boy, stop playing with me. No, we're not doing that. And now I'm looking at it, the portal open again. They doing the same shit today again. They keep fucking around in that black magic and they looking at me like, why the fuck the lady want, you're going to move me. I don't know when you're going to hurry up and get it done, but you need to hurry it up. You're going to hurry up and move my unit. I'm not going to be stuck in someone's black fucking tether hole of Netherland pimping my son's penis or energy out to people. Oh, we eating like that. That's how we eat. So you using a white woman forehead, cracking it open, doing black magic, opening up a portal underneath a Confederate's house, funneling the energy through the brain of a white woman, and then putting that woman's head on me and putting her spine through my third eye and her vagina underneath my asshole. So you're turning her into the fuck? So then my son's third eye is underneath my asshole. and her vagina is coming out of his butthole. So anyone that tries to fuck us essentially is actually fucking her. But the energy is still being siphoned somehow into their child. The fucking portal. Like I said, where's the card at? The destruction portal? Because it was funny. I had a dream that my ex was going to be wrapped up in a black hurricane, tornado, right? And in the fact that, I don't know, something about Kev. Something about you, Kev, and what you drew. I don't know how you knew to draw everything that you drew, because it looked exactly like all the people. Like this card be looking like my ex. I ain't gonna hold it. Be looking like him a lot of the time, for real. But a lot of these pictures look exactly like the people in my life story that it's attached to. That's the part that always get me. Where is it at? The confusion illusion card with the gray cloud and all of that. How it be gray outside, they want you confused and in illusion. It's really not no cloud up there. It's really just somebody energy over top of your forehead fucking around, blocking you. It ain't, and they trying to use, again, the portal. They keep slamming stuff right now because they trying to keep the portal open. Y'all, if y'all got the eyes to see, look on up top of this house. Look on up top of this house. Look on up top of that white lady forehead. Look on up top that people house. So why is it that you are on top of a portal that's funneling through my body? Why would my energy need to be associated with any weird ass negativity I got going? So you telling me this man is opening up portals, which is supposed to be essentially saving our energy, but channeling energy still through. So you benefiting from all the energy that come through the bottom of the house that's going directly to you, but you're not passing it back out. Like, It's very much giving who the fuck and what the fuck and why the fuck. Now, I get that we all divine and we got magic and gifts, but damn, what the fuck? Are y'all all right? Are y'all all right? Here you go, destruction. It just happened to have the black tornado. That's exactly what I saw in my dream. It was my ex and he was in the middle of this shit. His head was in it. So I'm looking like, blink, blink. So is that why you want to stay attached to my energy? Because it's keeping you from feeling like you... Because I ain't doing that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. They trying to tell people that you a Jezebel and they done did a love spell so that you just be open for any and everything. Like, hell no. But you're really a rich girl. Like, protection. People be tripping, man. Look, you need to stop telling the truth. Mind your business. I'm telling the truth because, look, awakened and unbothered. I don't give a... I'm gonna tell the truth because ain't no way you gonna be running a goddamn portal through my coochie that's black. I'm ascended, motherfucker. I ain't got time. Message. My chakras is aligned. I ain't got time for no damn black, evil eye bullshit going on in my house. I love myself. Get that motherfucking portal up out of here. That's why I'm looking like, Don't throw no dick back over here. If that's what come with your penis, I don't want the portal. I'm good. So that's why I'm looking at everybody who's sitting here riding it willingly like, yeah, I'm the top spot. Not, you do realize it's a tree of a whole bunch of different branches. You ain't special. And you're sitting here just, ooh, nah, buddy, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not finna have no, nah, I'm good. Yup, I'm going to go ahead and slice myself in half and just take the portal up out of me. Push it to the side. Y'all go ahead and have that portal. Go ahead and slice my son in half and go ahead and open up and take the portal out of him. Yep, y'all can have that portal. Y'all can play them games. I ain't playing around with that shit. Fuck, I look like having dark shit running through my body. I mean, we've all balanced and all, but damn. Got my whole entire insides feel like they twisting like the goddamn hurricanes. No, we good over here, baby. You keep that black magic to yourself. Fuck! I heard the boy upstairs. And then I've been hearing my son lately. Fuck! I'm like, see, And they told me don't curse because today is Happy Chinese New Year. It is now the year of the horse. Giddy up, bitches. It is the year of the horse. The year of the snake is finally over. 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 Okay, the year of the black snake and all that black dragon y'all was talking about, it's a black snake. The dragon year was the year before. And that's the year my son's born. He's a dragon. My ex is also a dragon. They have dragon there's Chinese zodiac is dragon. Yeah, but the year of the snake was last year. My sister, she's an Aquarius. She's a snake by Chinese zodiac. Yeah, that year is thankfully over with. We now have the year of the horse coming through. We have people gallying up, Giddy up. It's time to ride a horse. I had a dream. I was on a farm. I was with all the celebrities, and I was about to leave out the farm. They said, "Come in, Miss Robinson. I'm not done with you." I think it was NBA YoungBoy. Miss Robinson, I'm not done with you. I was like, okay. I learned how to ride my horse first, and I got on my motherfucking horse and said, got the fuck on that horse and got the fuck up out of that barn horse, okay? Which is funny because NLE Chopper actually recorded a video, the most recent one I saw, where he was in a barnyard dressed like a slave trying to, I don't know what exactly the song was about, but I found all that to be funny and hilarious because quiet as kept. Lately, we've been dealing with what the Confederates, the racism, and all this breaking out of old systems and moving into new systems. So really seeing all of this stuff kind of just, you know, come out. It's just like, finally. Fucking finally. Let that damn portal go. I don't care what in the, who did a deal with you and told you that shit was cool. Let that black portal shit go. Y'all still using them. We supposed to be on an underground railroad and y'all using fucking portals attached to Confederates. Are y'all crazy? Dimensions and portals going. I'm trying to get to the white and pink portals. I ain't got time for these black portals that y'all be trying to suck me into. I ain't going down there. I've been to the portals where everything is white and pink. Okay, I'm gonna stay where I belong. White and gold and white and pink is where I belong. That's where I'm supposed to be at. I'm not about to sit down here in these black portals with y'all. We not about to destiny swap, nigga. You gonna give me back my motherfucking position. Okay, receive God's gifts. If you're willing to be obedient, you shall eat the good of the land. Exactly, that's all I'm saying. Y'all need to be obedient. Why you need to have these black portals open? Why the portals ain't pink? Why they ain't light? Why they ain't bright? Why everything dark? Why the sun not involved? Why it's not gold? We melanated beings. We supposed to have gold and I wanna be next to you, black and gold. I guess the black and gold realm is cool, but man. I like the white and gold and the pink and white. Maybe that's for white people. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, spiritualists. But I miss my white and pink, okay? I miss my clear, okay? Let me see what's going on with my son's room. I don't know if I like that. What good is it to have a glass of water if we don't drink it? Our thirst will not be quenched until we do. Jesus said that if any man is thirsty, let him come to me and drink. John 7:37. If any man is thirsty, let him come to me and drink. He said that if we have any kind of need, we are to ask him for what we want and then receive it. The good things of God are available to those who simply surrender themselves to him and accept his blessings and mercy. People beg God for forgiveness but forget to say, I receive that forgiveness right now. I believe I am forgiven. Mercy is a free gift. You can't earn it. You can't deserve it. You can't buy it. The only thing you can do is receive it. Just humble yourself and accept God's forgiveness. All right, so I'm gonna humble myself and say, maybe I'm tripping. I might be in a mental psychosis. I'm seeing things. I don't know nothing about these portals that they opening up. Shit, we know about that. They got CERN machines. Y'all keep acting like y'all don't know what the fuck going on, child. Y'all keep on acting oblivious. Oh, black people starting to become ED. I just seen a post. Black people becoming ED. You do realize they opening up portals everywhere, right? Like when they build these archways of Baal, and then they have the UN come and have. It's portals being opened up everywhere. Every person is a portal to a certain place. So where's my mind's portal? I would love to believe that my mind will take you to heaven because that's what I set my mind on because I like the idea of heaven. That's what my mind's been set on. That beautiful place over there. You could look down at everything and be like, wow, this is my city. Okay. I would love to believe that my mind could take you there. But some people prefer to just be ground level and underground and just look at the roots and the black. And I don't get mad at that because if that's what you do and you're a specialist in root work, do your thing. Do your thing. But baby, don't be sitting here trying to knock me out the top of the tree because I know where I belong. All right? Now, I love y'all. Hope this message wasn't too much for y'all. Don't be signing them 501c3 contracts so that you can't speak your mind and your tongue be signed away to the government and you can't speak against them because they gonna cut your shit out. And that's attached to the church. So don't y'all come on my line telling me you need to find Jesus Christ. Because y'all church is connected to the brotherhood of death. And cutting people's tongues out. And siphoning blood to put on Passover bread. And grind up babies and feed them to us in McDonald's meals. Don't tell me about your religion being superb. It's fucking you know, us Jews just got to do what we got to do. Yeah, no, don't bring that shit over here. Because, you know, us Africans and us black people could just do what we got to do. If it gets down to it. Then you're going to call us crazy and insane and send us to the psych ward, right? Somebody just said, yeah. I just heard her say, yeah. Donna, didn't nobody ask you? You ain't sending nobody nowhere. Shut up. Look, the lady just stomped and her head just went in another portal. Hey, that's the funny thing about portals right there. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Didn't nobody ask you? I mean, I guess I just did. But still, yeah, yeah, guys. Stop playing so much. Y'all need to be getting beheaded and put in portals where y'all asses can't see left from right. Because what the hell? Drinking blood on Passover bread? The brotherhood of death is attached to the Vatican? And you want me to find Jesus? I'm out of here. Salutations. And remember, here on this platform, you are heard, seen, and loved. Remember, always have peace, love, and hair grease and everything in between, because these are tools anybody help you manifest your dreams. And nobody take advantage of you or your body or your chakras. Good. Oh, don't forget, go stream my music on Apple Music and all streaming platforms. If you would like to listen to my music, you can listen to my breathwork music. You could listen to my spoken word. You could listen to me rap. You can listen to a lot of different things. But yeah, I gotta go. I'm about to go ahead and put my mask back on and just get back in and hide underneath a rock while y'all go ahead and go fight out there. And I'm just chill down here. Okay? All right now. Y'all be good. Y'all be gracious. Y'all be gods. But never forget. Peace.